Hi, I'm Hugh McFarlane. I'm the founder of Math Marketing and the author of The Leaky Funnel and hundreds of white papers and ebooks on the subject of funnel management. I've personally participated in over 300 growth projects around the world and trained thousands of marketers in B2B marketing from 20 countries. I'm excited today to share a little of what we've learned. I'm more excited though to hear from you. I'd like to hear your experiences, your views, your concerns. At the end of this video, I'm going to invite you to post your questions and comments in the forum and to discuss those thoughts with your colleagues from around the world. The buyer's journey describes the process undertaken by the buyer as they move from untroubled and unaware through to ultimately engaging and buying your product. It's not an administrative process, but a cognitive one. How do you align your sales process to your buyer's journey? The buyer's journey describes the process that a buyer goes through as they move from untroubled about the problem that you solve and unaware that you solve it, through to becoming a happy customer. It's a cognitive journey, it's not an administrative one. There are many stages in the buyer's journey. But there is a parallel journey to that. As the seller, there are some things that we need to do before, during and after the buyer takes their journey that don't precisely match the buyer's journey. So we need to build a parallel journey that describes the buyer's journey and the seller's journey side by side. Let me give you a tactical example of the buyer's journey in play. We might find new names of potentially untroubled buyers by buying or renting lists. We might position in the category with those buyers by sending them repeat invitations to an event. We might trouble them by, at that event, talking about some of the challenges of inaction. What will happen if you don't act about this problem that you've been leaving as latent? That might be a way that we trouble. We might establish our credentials with those buyers face to face by showing them our logo board and sharing with them some of our past successes with other clients. We might help that individual client to create a clear need by walking them through a structured workshop or whiteboard session to agree what it is that they need because they have that problem. We might put a proposal on the table face to face perhaps and explain how our solution fully meets that need. We might create preference with that same buyer by doing a direct comparison in a mature industry or in an immature industry by painting the path forward and giving them confidence in our understanding of the next steps as a guide. The tactics that I chose in that example were quite arbitrary, and frankly so were the stages. You can name those stages any way that you like. What's important for you and I as B2B marketers is to do three things. Firstly, to map out the buyer's journey. What stages do they go through in their mind? Secondly, to map out our parallel journey. What's the seller's journey look like alongside the buyer's journey? And then, thirdly, choose tactics worthy of achieving those progressions. Tactics that are able to help buyers to move from one stage to the next. And then another tactic or set of tactics able to move buyers from that stage to the next stage, and so on. And that is the buyer's journey, the seller's journey in a parallel journey. What do you believe the parallel journey looks like for your industry?